Hey Capricorn, hope you're all doing well. We are going to do a general reading for all Capricorn placements. Can't speak. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Of course, could be talking about you, could be talking about someone else in your energy. You do have the Ace of Wands coming out as your very first card, along with the Wheel of Fortune. So something exciting, hopefully. Remember to take what resonates. Don't get hung up on any storylines that are not a part of your story. You have the Seven of Wands here. I'm getting something that you're working really hard to overcome, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles. Can be financial here. There could be a gambling problem involved for somebody, but that's really specific. So don't ignore that if it's, if you know, you know. Seven of Cups. So I'm not getting that this is necessarily you, Capricorn, but it could be. But you have somebody in here that's fighting really hard to overcome something. Like, can be something that they've been inspired to do. And this could be a lot of things. It could be, to kind of, for some people, it could be to like get their shit together in a way, or to stop a bad habit, get sober from something, recover from something. I think I said gambling a few minutes ago. So that's what's coming out when I see this Wheel of Fortune here. But if somebody's fighting really hard against something, and these can be imaginary obstacles for somebody here, or it could be like internal obstacles. Like generally this is like being attacked by outside forces, but for some reason with these cards here together, I'm getting someone's battling against themselves here, battling against maybe their own self-limitations, their own tendency to sabotage in some way. But whatever's going on here, whatever needs to change, something needs to change in a big way, and somebody's been inspired to make that change, but it's a lot harder than they thought it was going to be. It's not coming easy, and it could be on a financial level. Maybe they don't have the funds, or they don't think they have the funds to overcome this, or it's affecting their funds in some way, or it's just affecting their stability in some way here. It doesn't literally have to be money, but for some situations, it's definitely money. And with this Seven of Cups here, I get this person has really unrealistic expectations for the outcome of this thing. Like somebody thought that they were going to, like something was going to come really easy to them. Like they were inspired. They had this great, idea, this great manifestation. They thought, all I have to do is think positive. I know this is the right thing for me, and luck will be on my side. Fate will be on my side. But they're coming up against a lot more obstacles than they thought that they would be. And for some of you, not everybody here, but somebody could literally be a little bit imbalanced. Like they could be a little bit unstable, but definitely unrealistic about the potential outcome of this situation here, about what somebody has like maybe their priorities mixed up. That could be true for some people here. And yeah, I definitely see that here. Somebody has very unrealistic fantasies and ideas and dreams, like not based in reality at all, or at least not based in the reality of where they're at in life at this point in time. So it's like somebody like sitting around like, getting stoned and playing video games and thinking like, well, I'm just going to come up with this brilliant idea and then I'm going to be rich, and not putting any effort into it, or not realizing the amount of effort that was going to go into it. And for some other people here, someone's literally trying to change their luck. They're trying to change their fate here, and they're battling against some serious obstacles or limitations within themselves that's keeping them from feeling like they're on solid ground, and maybe even wanting to return to something that is, to check out in some way, to not have to face the reality of what they're fighting against here, to face the instability. Maybe this is consequences of something that they have, money's suffering for some people here in some ways. And all this person really wants to do is just like check out, just like, intoxicate themselves in some way, return to some bad habit or something that's going to have them not have to face the reality of the situation that they're in. So let's clarify. Okay, so yeah, you've got the Sun here. You've got the Eight of Swords. Someone was really inspired to make a change here. Someone was really inspired by an idea that was going to bring them a lot of happiness and get them out of whatever this this prison is that they thought that they were in, or maybe literally were in. Somebody may have literally been stuck doing something or involved in something that they didn't want to be involved in. For some people, like I said, this is a job. Somebody could have been working from home and really hating it, or somebody could, be stuck working somewhere or stuck in some environment or some situation and feeling like there's no way out. But it's like somebody saw the light in some way. Somebody saw the light in their situation. Like, I'm never going to get anywhere like this. Like, I'm never going to do anything like this. I'm going to be stuck like this. Like, I'm helpless. I'm powerless. Somebody here was powerless over this, and they were inspired to break out of the norm, whatever they were used to, whatever they were putting up with, whatever they were just blindly allowing to to happen to them, to stop being passive in their situation and start being active, recognizing that they, deserve to be happy here. Let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Yeah. Somebody was trying to make a serious change here. So you got the Four of Cups, you got the Three of Cups, the Fool, and the Death card. Again, I keep going back to this, like somebody with some sort of bad habit, addiction, destructive something. This can be overeating. This can be, indulging too much in anything. This is something that might have been, this person was blindly a victim of whatever they were doing here. So they realized that in order to change their luck, they were going to have to reject something. And for some people, it's reject a friend group. For those of you in third party, reject a third party. Of course, people like this card for that, this Three of Cups. But this could be just having to say no to social environments, social occasions, invitations to things, friends, groups, even family members that were going to be a bad influence into this new beginning here. This is going to take a lot of blind faith for this person, or for you, Capricorn, if this is you, to make a transformation with this Death card here, to put an end to something, to put a closing to something here. This is significant for somebody, whoever this is. But it's almost like I said, they had this inspiration. They knew where their happiness was. They knew they were unhappy with whatever they were doing, wherever they felt stuck in. They felt inspired. They knew they could change their luck. They knew they could change the course of their life here. And maybe they thought, like, okay, well, all I have to do is just stop doing this. All I have to do is just say no to that. And I'm going to have faith, that it was going to be easy to just dead stop whatever this was. Of course, I like this, I like this Four of Cups with this Three of Cups, like having to reject, this may even be not rejecting this Three of Cups energy here, but rejecting anything that wasn't that, rejecting negative thoughts, rejecting, narratives that were being pushed on somebody, just rejecting things that don't belong to you and focusing on what you do have. So it could be trying to focus on happier times, trying to focus on social occasions. But for some people, it was definitely realizing they had to reject, maybe a party lifestyle, some good time, fun time thing, have faith that they can go out on their own, that they can make a new start on their own, that they can take this risk to move in a different direction, to transform whatever they need to transform here, to put an end to that. So, and like I said, it's like it seemed easy, Capricorn. Yeah, so you have the King of Wands with this Seven of Wands. She could definitely be dealing with the fire sign here. Yeah, Two of Swords. So there could be an authority figure in this situation. Capricorn. There could be a literal, legitimate person that's causing obstacles or blockages to, this transformation that someone's trying to make here. It could be that there's somebody here who has a little bit more authority, or somebody here who's a little bit more in charge, something of that sort, that put a hard no to something that someone was trying to do. Like, this person feels like they're just putting out fires everywhere, and whether they're tangible or they're internal, could potentially be a legitimate person here who, like, you know, is unwilling to cooperate, is unwilling to help this person. Like, maybe this person feels like, I'm working so hard, like I'm trying so hard to do these things, and if this person would just help me, I could, you know, this would be easier for me. But this person is wiser, older, you know, something like that, and they're just like, no, like, I'm not helping this time, I'm not being involved in this. You know, like I said, take it how it resonates here. Yeah, Five of Wands. This person's just finding a lot of opposition. Like I said, for some people, this is internal. For some people, this is a literal external thing here. Because it's like someone here has too much other stuff to attend to that they can't put their energy towards, you know, whatever helping this person is. So it's like someone saying, okay, this time I really mean it. Like, this time I'm really going to do it. And I'm going to, you know, I'm going to show like how hard I'm working. I'm going to show how hard I'm fighting for this. I'm going to show that I am like, and it's like someone else is just like, no, like they've had enough. They're not, they don't want to be involved in the chaos anymore. They don't want to be involved in chaos. They don't want to be involved in conflict. They don't want to be involved in confusion. And so if it's like there's another person involved in this situation where someone's trying to progress and trying to get better here, maybe this person has just had enough of like hearing like, okay, you know, I'm really going to do it this time. I'm really going to say no to this thing. I'm really going to, you know, put an end to this, you know, this helplessness that I've been, you know, allowing myself to be caught up in. And I'm going to put an end to the partying. I'm going to put an end to whatever. But there's someone else here that's like, that's cool, but I'm going to believe it when I see it. For now, you're blocked. For now, I'm blocking out anything that's chaotic, anything that's, you know, anything involving conflict. Yeah, you've got the Hermit here. So it's like now this person, like I said, they're feeling unstable. Could be money wise, and then now it's like having to do things on their own, like realizing like, okay, if I'm really going to do this, like I have to do it on my own. Like I can't, you know, somebody here has like exhausted all their resources. They've exhausted all of their opportunities, and they are stuck on their own. Someone's been you know, someone's been told no. Someone's been told that, you know, sorry, you're going to have to figure this out on your own. Page of Cups. And like I said, because there is somebody here that has an unrealistic, immature outlook on things. It's like people cannot believe what they say anymore because it's just been the same thing over and over again for some, you know, for some of you here. Or it's just been like this fanciful, wishful thinking, like this, like, oh, you have a new idea now? Okay, great. What about the last 5 ideas that you had? What about the last 3 jobs that you tried? What about the last 3 businesses you started? What about the last, whatever it is, you know, for some people here, that's like, you know, you're on your own now, like, because this is just, it's too risky to try and help with this, because it's you know, you haven't proved it, so to speak. There could be a child involved here for some of you. Like I said, for some people, this is something that somebody is really trying to do, and they're just finding it way more difficult than they thought it would be. There could be a field that they try to get involved in that's way more competitive. Somebody may have been blocked out of trying to get into some certain field or some certain career or a certain job opportunity, perhaps. Somebody of influence they've tried to get involved with, and they've been blocked out because there's too much competition, and it could be affecting them financially. Someone may be on their own in terms of taking care of a child, in a financial sense here. I'm going to get one more card for this Page of Cups. No, we got a couple more cards. Yeah, you've got the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Someone has to get honest with themselves here, Capricorn. Someone has to get honest. Someone has to stop, like, saying things that they think sound good. Stop making things up. Stop exaggerating. Stop saying things that you think people want to hear. It's like this person, they have the lantern there. They have the ability to find the answers. They're not willing to delve deep enough into it. And so instead of being honest, instead of being forthright, instead of saying, this is the truth, they try to get away with things by leaving out half truths or by cutting corners. Someone here is a corner cutter because they're too immature to just be honest. Okay. I feel like this is really specific, Capricorn. So hopefully this is resonating with someone watching. Leave me a comment if it is. I always love when you guys comment. Love to hear your stories. Love to hear what's going on with you guys. Yeah, you got the 3 of Swords here. It's like the outcome's not looking good, Capricorn, for somebody. It's like this person just wants to escape into oblivion, into a world of illusion. And it just is going to bring them heartbreak. Like they can't surmount whatever this middle part is, where the hard work is required, where the rejection might come in, where the competition might come in, where the battling against the self, or like whatever it is, they can't fight through that, and they get too hung up in whatever is keeping them unstable and juggling, and they just want to daydream, and instead of being honest, they want to do things in a backhanded way. And it's like the outcome is like, going back to whatever it is that takes them out of reality, wherever their comfort zone is of just being in oblivion, whether it's just, like I said, some people can be substances, some people could just be television, some people could be just scrolling, like whatever it is, whatever things that keep people entertained and checked out and not participating in life. And it's just going to bring this person more heartbreak here. Going to keep them from the things that they really, really want. Yeah, Knight of Cups is they're too idealistic. They're too, daydreaming. I can't think of a more, I don't have a broad enough vocabulary to come up with something different. This person is a cups. They're all cups. Like there needs to be a balance here. They're all emotion. They're all daydreams. They're all wishful thinking. They're all, immaturity and flowers and, toxic positivity for some people here. And for some people, it's a literal substance problem this person has. It could be a literal drinking problem. And it could just be somebody keeps waiting for someone to come in and rescue them. Somebody thinks like, oh, I know I can do this. And they have this faith in this thing. When it actually comes to putting the work in, they can't do it. When it comes to any kind of opposition, they can't follow through. And it's for some of you, it's because somebody cannot be honest with themselves. Somebody can't do any inner self-reflection. When they try to look inside, they don't want to do that. They would rather just daydream about, fun stuff, happy stuff, unrealistic stuff. And so they keep breaking their own heart and they keep breaking someone else's heart. And they keep thinking there's going to be a white knight in shining armor that's going to come and save them from this situation. Or one day they'll be this knight in shining armor, but they can't take the appropriate action to do it. They can only, you got the 4 of Swords here. They can't take any action. It's like when it comes to actually putting in the hard work, this person can't do it. They want to take the easy way out. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to face any opposition. They may even, like I said before, it's like they know what they need to reject. They know what they need to say no to, but this person may just want to just have fun all the time. They know what's going to make them happy. They know what's inspiring them. They feel these things, but it's like, I want to say, and this is really specific for somebody. So if it's not for you, don't think I'm being negative on this topic. But for some people, it's like an overemphasis on like the power of intention, or like manifestation, like somebody thinking like all I have to do is just visualize it and it will appear. And the reality is no, you still have to do physical things to manifest, those things. So like I said, not to philosophize on that too much. Somebody, that's what it is. They just think if they can just visualize it, meanwhile they're just getting stoned and playing video games or just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. But I just have this vision that I am going to be a millionaire and that is what's going to happen. But it's just not without putting in the work, growing up, maturing, getting rid of unrealistic things about where they're at in their life. Like, so I'm dead broke. I don't have a job. I don't have nothing. Our pets' heads are falling off. But I'm going to be a millionaire, like start with like, well, I'm going to have a job by the end of the week. Like something like that. Like they're going from they're going from A to Z without going through the gradual processes to get to that big dream that they have. So anyway, sorry, Capricorn. I'm going to stop now. Hopefully, this was helpful to somebody. If so, give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Like I said, I love to read your comments. Subscribe, share, all the things that the YouTubers ask you to do. But either way, I hope you'll check out some more readings, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.